Guys, welcome back, and today we will be moving away from the world of the CLI. The CLI is this area, and we will enter the web world of Streamlit. But before that, today's shout out goes to Zaifa Ahmed, and he has a YouTube channel. It's at Rival Showdown, and today I could only find one person to give a shout out to. But remember, if you want a shout out, just subscribe or comment, etc., and I will give you a shout out. Now back here, today we will actually build a basic portfolio app to show your achievements, and we will deploy it so anybody on the internet can see. And I have my portfolio right here. I created this a couple of years back on Streamlit, and I've already deployed it at this URL. And we're going to try to build something kind of similar to this, but a bit simplified, because we don't have all these photos. But the main part will be this contact me page, which will be able to send you an email. And so let's close that for now. And yeah, let's get started. Okay, so let's start off by importing Streamlit. And if we were to type, and what happened there? Import Streamlit. And if we were to type Streamlit it would take a long time. So when it comes to Streamlit, a norm is to use Streamlit as st. This basically means you can just write st dot, and st is now the same as writing the whole Streamlit. So now let's write st dot title. Whoever can guess what this does is a genius. So let's write down the title, my portfolio. Okay, and let's write down st dot write. This is my portfolio. Now, one thing that's very important about Streamlit is you can't just click this button and it won't run. Yeah, if you click that or write in py main.py, no. There's one special command you have to do to make Streamlit run, and that is type in Streamlit run main.py or whichever other script you have. In this case, I've called it main.py, so we'll put in main.py. If it was something else, we do something else. So let's click enter, quickly wait for a quick second, and after that it will take me to a website. And it happened, and it's coming here to localhost. And here, this is currently your basic one. I have my Streamlit always set on dark mode, as normal people do. But when you start out, Streamlit will be in white mode, so you'll see things just a little differently. Now let's come back here and let's write. First of all, let's just write st dot write. I don't know how to say my first web app, and we'll add in a link. So just put this as random.com or something, because currently this is just dummy data. So st.write, my first thing. And now one thing I'd say is, after you don't actually need to save this, just come here and it either says rerun, always rerun, or something. So I'd suggest you click always rerun. That means every time you change something in here, so let's say we remove that, it will update here. See? So let's add that, and let's also write st dot. Now I'd suggest you just look through these. Most of the names are simple, such as st.code, st.checkbox. But let's just scroll down to find st. Nope, not menu. What is it? Oh, and an error is coming. Don't worry about that. It's because it's trying to find what st.su is, because remember it's on always. But yeah, let's do what I say. Let's just go down here and let's look. Date input, audio. Nope. None of these yet. Let's keep on checking and keep on checking. Warning, no. And we've run out of things. Give me a second. I'll quickly check what I need and I'll be right back. Okay, I made a bit of a mistake here. We don't need that. What we need to though do is add a new folder and call this pages. Capital P, ends with an S. You have to make sure it's written like this because Streamlit looks for a folder called pages. And in here, let's just add contact me. And I can't spell. Contact me. And I still can't spell. Let's write contactme.py. And let's just come back here. Oh, don't need to see that. And reload. Because this is something that, oh, I forgot to also import Streamlit. I am being quite forgetful today. And I'm just going to write st.title. Yay. And now let's rerun this. And that has not came. Hang on, let me just check here. And yeah, I messed up. This should be lowercase p. And I was saying it should be uppercase. And perfect. Here we go. Main and contact me. Now we can just flip between these two. But both of them are pretty bland right now. And also, I don't want it to say main. I want it to say home. So, let's just rename it to that. Rerun. And hang on, give it a quick second. Oh, and we're having a error. It's searching for a main.py, but a main.py does not exist anymore. Oh, and I made the same mistake. Let's just rewrite the command streamlit run, and this is going to be home.py. And now it will load it there. And it opened kind of suddenly. But there we go. Home and contact me. But now let's start filling these pages with information. And we're first going to have to make columns. So let's write col1 and col2 equals st.col column. There we go, columns, and let's put in up. I can't spell 2 because I mean there's 2 columns. It couldn't be simpler. Now we write with col1. Now let's write st dot write, and let's get a bunch of blabber text here. So let's just search lorem ipsum and just click on it, and let's just copy a bunch of random texts. So, and accept cookies, and there we go, lorem ipsum whatever. Now let's paste that there, a bit long. And we'll also now actually just come back here and check. We have to set this as always rerun, and there we go. But now we also need the other column. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to and I can't copy. What's wrong? Oh, and now I can. Control C, Control V. Instead of with call 1, I'll try with call 2. And call 2 is not defined. I wrote call 2. I wish somebody could just be screaming in the comments, Moise, you didn't write call 1. Okay, now here we go. We have both of them, but now let's actually fill them up with some real information. And as you can remember, maybe, let's click here. In mine, I also added this, a photo. So what you could just do is, if you have any image, just write st.image, and well, I don't have any images right now, but let's say I did, I would write oh look, I do have an image just chilling here. My Microsoft certificate, and I still can't spell my Microsoft certificate.png. Now let's come here. Wrong one. Here we go. Imagine this is a photo, and here instead of having lorem ipsum written down, we could write, and hang on. One thing you might have also noticed is this text is blue. That's because we didn't use the regular st.write, but we wrote st.info. It does the same thing, just makes it blue. I thought it looked cool. So let's write, my name is Moise, and please subscribe to learn Python with Moise, which is something you all should definitely do. Learn Python with Moise. Now let's come back here, and oh, there we go. But that is underneath it. So what we actually need to do is Control X, and I'm just going to delete this entire line. Hold down the delete key until, okay, this is taking a bit of time. How long even is lorem ipsum? Oh, there we go. I see its end. And let's just paste this down. And now, there we go. Now let's add things such as these. So now we can say st.title, and let's use that to do app. So to do app, and I don't know, write that. To do app, then let's add in a small subtitle. So st.write, this is just a regular write. st.write, let me just copy this. And you might have seen down here, and I can't, there's this button, source code. And by clicking this, it's actually a link. It takes you to, well, that's the wrong place, but it should take you to one of my GitHub areas. But oh, now I know what this is taking you to. This is the app that I created in Streamlit that I wrote about, my to-do app. So I'm going to write st and st.link.pagelink, and oh no, that's incorrect. This is st.pagelink would just take you to a different page. In our case, that would be that page. I'm only going to add one or two of these. So st.link, and there's no link. So what we'll do is we'll just click this, and we'll go down. Button, chat, code, connection, data, dialog, divider. Let's just check. Come on down. There is a lot of things here. radio, rerun, Cyrus, no, table, text. There is a lot of things here. Even I haven't used all of these. And I have been doing this for quite some time. So let's just leave the link for now. We'll add it in later when I remember. So let's control C one of those. And let's just paste. And remember how we used st.image. If you have an image, you can put this in, but I mean, I don't really have many images right now, so let me just kind of spam. And now, more or less, this is kind of done, but this page, it remains. We haven't added the main part, the email functionality. So in this, you have to import a few more packages. One of them is SSL and I can't remember what was it now. Remember, if sometimes I'm just going to use the internet, because if you forget, you forget. I think it was, hang on, let me just check. smtplib. smtplib. There we go. And now, let me check. We have these. I'm going to write contact me as the title. And we're going to write with st.form. I'm pretty sure that, there we go. With st. What just happened? Okay, my laptop it's glitching, I think. Oh no, it's still working. With st.form, and let's write, then with st.form, let's write input. We need some forms of input. So, like we'd write with our regular this input, let's write, I don't know, I equals st.message, chat message. And, oh no, it's not chat message, it's meant to be, I think it starts with an I, chat input. I knew that. And let's add in a placeholder such as your email. Let me quickly come here and let's check what this thing's contact me page looks like. Yeah, your email address and then a message. So let's write st.chatinput, your email address, and I can't spell. I hope that's how you spell address. And now I know what we could actually call this. Your email address. Yeah, email underscore address. Oh, and there's this error coming up. This requires an argument, a key. So let's just write key equals done. You don't really need much here. And st.chatinput can't be used here. Wait. I used the wrong kind of input, didn't I? It's text input. Let's just change it there. And now let's also write message equals st.text input, and xt.chat. Actually, let's use chat area here, which basically is the same as chat input, it's just larger. And message underscore email, because apparently message is, why is this, this thing is, it's quite glitchy. And now let's give this a label. Okay, sorry about that. My laptop, it died out of battery. But let's continue what we were doing. and let's write your message. And now we're going to write email. We have the email address, we have the message, and now this is the actual email pod. So what I actually want to do is I'm going to create a new script. And no, actually it doesn't need to be done. It will just be a waste of space to some, but yeah. And let's just click smtp lib. Okay, and I still can't spell. smtp lib, and I still can't spell. Wow, this is amazing. And I am putting that in there. So as you can see, there's a lot of these things, but I'm going to try to walk you through this. I know today has it's became quite long, and that reminds me, and that is not there. So let me just quickly do Streamlit run home.py now, not main.py. And let's also go to my Moise dashboardfolio.streamlit.app. Let's click on that. Oh, and it's opening up. So both of them are opening up. That's good. And I also want to open. Okay. Don't say that's true. Oh, no. Yeah, there we go. There's all of our work. There's mine and GitHub. Let me just click on app2. This is when I made the project, and let's just click on send email.py. And yeah, so, and what is this now? Don't need that. My laptop is very glitchy. So let's write host equals smtp tp.gmail.com. Also, you need to have a Gmail account for this to work. Otherwise, it won't really work at all, really. So, and let's just get a port and set this port to 465. 465 is the Gmail port, so it tells you that, okay, we're using this Gmail service and we're sending it through Gmail. So if you don't have a Gmail and you have an Outlook account, for instance, then don't worry. Just check the internet. I'm pretty sure there's some port and some host for Outlook. But now this part I'm going to copy, and this I will walk you through, because first, for username, just get any email, a Gmail email. And now this password part, that is a bit more complicated. So let me show you by just coming here and give it a second. Let me let this finish. There we go. Now let's just click on this and manage your Google account. Now what you need to do is search up app passwords, web and app passwords. I think it's app passwords, if I'm not wrong. Let me quickly complete signing in. And here we go. Your app passwords. Now we need to create one of these app passwords. So I'm going to name this portfolio. And just click create and then copy this. I will be deleting this password later, and don't show this to anybody. I'll just copy that. Done. And now let's come here and just replace this password with that password. Now I will be deleting this afterwards, make sure nobody else knows it, otherwise they can easily hack into your account. I have been hacked before. That's the reason I have all of these random Russian emails. But let me close that for now. And now you also need a receiver. Now, normally you could just set the receiver to the same username, but this here is my work Gmail account, but I'm going to set this as my personal Gmail account, which is mujnuidrona@gmail.com. Now, we also, and my laptop is glitching, and now we need just a few slightly random things. So let's say my context, but I'm just gonna call this context for, well, easiness, equals ssl dot. Okay, and I'm pretty sure it just create default context. And I don't think you need to give this a purpose, do you know? And now we write with smtplib dot smtp. We can write the host is our host, the port is our port, and our context will be the context. So context equals context, and I cannot spell. And now let's just write server, as a server. This basically means, remember here we wrote import Streamlit as st. It basically means whenever we type in server, it actually means this big thing. So let's do server.login, and let's just do username and password. And now we also just need to do, last but not least, server.sendmail, and our from address will be the username. So from, and I did that, from this place, and then I'm pretty sure we have a, and what is going on here, Control Z. Okay, let me just and then a to address, we'll put this as receiver, and then the message, which will be the, actually no, we'll put this as from, and we'll put this as email address. Message will be the message that we are emailing. And this kind of brings us to an end. So let's just click that, come here. Now, and oh, that makes sense. We forgot to also add an if st.form submit button. Then let's just do all this. Let's rerun that. And got an, okay. Now we actually just have to change this, otherwise it's going to glitch in itself. So just write my context, and let's come here, just hit always rerun, st.form submit button, need that, and our label, it is automatically submit. So let's say my email address is people at yummy.food.org.com. This is a completely made up email address, it does not exist. But let's write the message as, oh cool, I will subscribe, something you all should definitely be doing. And let's click submit and context. Now what is this? SMTP. Oh, so hold up. I made a silly mistake, smtp_ssl. There we go. Now let's rerun and submit. And oh, I think that's done. Let me open up my Gmail. So there we go. And wait a second, why is there no subject? Message, email. Oh no, when I reloaded it both of these are actually just empty. So let me just refill these in and submit again. And now, okay, something is definitely going wrong here. Message. So something is going wrong here. I'll be right back. Let me quickly just figure out what's going wrong here. And yeah, okay, after a bit of testing I have found out our error. Just literally remove that, and it works. I've tested it, it's tried, it's tested. And yeah, all in all, I think we've built a pretty successful app. I know it's not really full of much or anything at that, but if you just fill it in with actual items, maybe give it some more photos, then yeah, this would be quite a good website. So the last part is deploying, and if you guys haven't seen this small button here, I don't know what you've been doing. It's easy. You can click on deploy, and deploying is fully free. You don't need to pay, no trial, nothing. You just click on deploy now, and this app's code is not connected to a GitHub repo. Okay, one thing you need is you need to have GitHub. So I have a GitHub account. So what I would do is I'll just click initialize repo, manage on safe, pick a repo, and I'm just going to click initial commit, and I'll just quickly commit that. And is that over yet? Because you need to have GitHub. If you guys don't know what GitHub is, it's basically this thing, and you just need to have your repo connected to a GitHub repo, and that is nearly done here. And after that, none of this will be all up, and I think there we go, that is done. So now what we can do is we can come here and hit deploy now, and it's still not in GitHub yet. Because what is this? Oh, don't need to worry about that. I think this just hasn't reloaded yet, so let me do a force reload. Deploy now, and it is still unable. I think this is just my laptop glitching. Normally what would happen is something like, give me a quick second. Yeah, you could also just come click create app. It would take you to something that looks like this: deploy a public app from GitHub. Let me come here, let me get my repositories, and just give me a second. Where is my repo? Has it even came yet? It has came. It's here somewhere. But normally what would happen is you'd paste it in here, you'd add the main file, you'd choose an app URL, and you just click deploy, and that's all. My laptop is a bit glitchy right now, but anyways, yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Please like, share, subscribe. Goodbye.